ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Makayla Loves Gymnastics. How you guys doing? Today is November 18th. Today is actually my wedding anniversary. So yay, congratulations to me and husband. Happy anniversary, babes. I just wanted to get on for a little bit to talk to you guys about the rumors that Twitter is going away and what happens to the Gymternet if Twitter actually goes away. First of all, let me say this. Do I actually think Twitter is actually going away, going anywhere? No, absolutely not. Do I think Twitter is going to make some major changes to its platform that make Twitter completely different than the experience that we had before? Absolutely. Um, I feel like what's going to happen is it's going to be a little bit less freedom of speech. It's going to be more of like restrictive. You probably won't be able to curse anymore on Twitter. Elon is probably going to take away all the pornography on Twitter. But all the things that we generally love about Twitter on a day-to-day basis, I don't see it going away. I could be wrong. But if it do go away, let me start off by saying this because I know y'all only watched like the first 2 minutes of the show. You can follow me on Instagram at MakaylaLovesGymnastics or at the We Love Gymnastics page. You can follow me on Facebook at Makayla Saul. I think it's Makayla Saul Speed, or it might be just Makayla Saul. Or you can follow my personal gymnastics page on Facebook, which is the Makayla Loves Gymnastics page. Or you could join the Makayla Loves Gymnastics Facebook group. Follow me at Reddit at the We Love Gymnastics page. I don't have a Tumblr. Oh, you can always follow us on Twitch at its Inc. or on my personal Twitch, Makayla Loves Gymnastics. Um, you can follow Addicts at the Addicts Inc. page. I think his Facebook page is his versus full name Addicts Garcia. Not Garcia. Addicts, don't jump on me. Addicts Garza. I'm sorry, he's Mexican. Mexican people last name is normally Garcia. My bad, Addicts. So, with that being said, how do I feel like, let's just take hypothetically now, if Twitter really does go away, how does that affect our community? We won't have so much, okay, it's a double-edged sword. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing. On the good side, it would be a lot less drama, a lot less opinions, a lot less dramas, a lot less people feeling like they have a platform just because they have a Twitter page. That would end. But I think the general community, because there is a gymnastics Facebook, there is a gymnastics Instagram, there is, well, Reddit is the only platform that I follow that is almost as strong gymnastically as Twitter. I get there's a big following on gymnastics Tumblr. I just don't follow gymnastics Tumblr. And there's even a gymnastics TikTok, which you guys can follow me on TikTok too, which is Makayla Loves Gymnastics. I just feel like if or when this app goes away, I feel like USA Gymnastics would be able to get away with a lot more stuff because if it wasn't for gymnastics Twitter, the Gymternet, as we so humbly call it, USA Gymnastics would be able to sweep a lot of stuff under the rug. I don't think the whole sex abuse scandal stuff would have been so popular. Not popular, that's the wrong word. Wouldn't have went as far as it did if it wasn't for the power of the Gymternet, especially Gym Twitter. I know for damn sure Diane Durham would not be in the USA Gymnastics Hall of Fame right now if it wasn't for the Gymternet and Gym Twitter. I don't think we would have heard. I don't think we would have known the truth about so many coaches if it wasn't for the Gymternet and Gym Twitter. Um, I know for sure it wouldn't have the following that it have now without the Gymternet because yes, people may follow it on Instagram and stuff, but people go to Twitter. People live tweet the sport. People, um, Twitter and YouTube are the sports this sport, gymnastics' biggest platform, in my opinion. I could be wrong. So, and with YouTube, is mostly people cutting clips or playing competitions, which is very important. This is why I feel like what my Twitter, my what is it called? My YouTube isn't as big because I don't play competitions, right? I might as well because I'm never gonna get monetized on that damn. I'm never gonna get monetized on this damn YouTube channel. So I'm not me and Alice might as well play competitions on here because we're never gonna get monetized on this channel. So I might as well start playing competitions on here. And this might you know what? I might talk to Alice. We might create a separate channel on YouTube, like the throwback gymnastics channels, because it's easy to find competitions on YouTube up until about 2000, but before 2000, unless you know the right channels, it's very hard. It's still hard to find competition. So I feel like Twitter has that, like people be like, hey, I posted this competition, or go follow this channel to find this competition. Like you don't get that kind of community from other gymnastics apps. But maybe you will if Twitter goes away. Um, you definitely one thing that, and I know Twitter Spaces is the beginning of a lot of the beef that started with a lot of the people in the Gymternet. But Twitter Spaces was a very valuable tool for a while being, where like the gymnasts felt comfortable going on these Twitter Spaces and having interviews with us and talking about their lives and talking about how training is going and stuff like that. And honestly, I really feel like Twitter Spaces was going to be big in the Gymternet if all the drama didn't happen behind Twitter Spaces. Um, and if Twitter doesn't go away, maybe that's what I would try to do, is bring Twitter Spaces back, because I feel like Twitter Spaces was a very important tool in the growth of my platform of Makayla Loves Gymnastics on Twitter, and just of the Gymternet period. Like, and you didn't have to get camera ready; you just get on with your voice and talk. It was just easier. You could be on the Twitter Space and do stuff. You could be on the Twitter Space and interact with your friends as we're watching the competition live. Twitter Spaces was an amazing platform that we kind of ruined, but maybe we'll bring it back. I also feel like a lot of the former gymnasts, one of the people that first come to my head is Dominique Mucianu, Alyssa Beckerman, um, Vanessa Atler. A lot of them have been able to find healing and find a redemption through Twitter, because let's just say one of your favorite gymnasts come out and be like, oh, well, you think my 1996 performance was great, but I was really competing on a broken leg and Bella made me do it and stuff like that. Has more of an impact than just reading a news article. It has more of an impact hearing the gymnasts tell their stories from their own word of mouth or their own typing. And I think Twitter has allowed gymnasts to have that voice, where other platforms, you have to show your face, you have to be verified, you have to do this, that, and the third to get attraction. Whereas Twitter is, we make sure these stories get around. All you have to do is share, and then people can share it. And then, if you're in the right gymnastics community on Twitter, you're going to be in the loop of all the information. Hey, 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 thank you for watching. So I feel like Twitter was a very, very, very important tool for the gymnastics community as a whole, especially the Gymternet as we know it. I feel like a lot of the platforms built their base based on Twitter. Yes, people have followings on this app. Like, for example, me and Addis, we have a following on. Hey, damn, me and Addis, just let's talk about me. I get way more views on Twitter from these little videos than I ever get on damn YouTube. Like, way more views on Twitter than I get on YouTube. So it would hurt my personal brand if Twitter went away. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in, baby. But at the same time, again, using me as an example, without Twitter, with if they take away Twitter, I would actually have to think about things before I actually said it. Like sometimes with Twitter, I think, and I'm definitely guilty of this. And I think a lot of us are guilty of it. On Twitter, we feel a little bit too comfortable because if you're not directly following these people, you don't think they're seeing what you're saying. But it's very easy to find what people are talking about you. All you have to do is just search your name, then everything people are saying about you will come up. So I think without Twitter, it will cause people to be a little bit more mindful of what I absolutely do, Nisha. And I do think the reason why I feel like the Gymternet is safe is because it's not political, really. I mean, there is a little bit of politics in the gymnastics community, but it really has nothing to do with the Democrats, the Republicans, this, that, and the third. So I think the gymnastics community on Twitter is absolutely safe. I think other communities, though, people who talk about politics a lot, people who talk about like social justice issues a lot, I think those platforms are in jeopardy. But us on the Gymternet, I think we're good. I could be wrong, but I think we're good. But Elon is definitely being a control freak over this. But double-edged sword. Yeah, I think that's the main thing that's going to be the thing with Twitter. It's just going to be a lot more censored. And a lot of people that we want to be censored are going to be able to speak freely. And then when you talk against those people, then you're going to be censored. I think that's what's going to happen a lot on the Gymternet. See, I call it Twitter. I just call Twitter the Gymternet. I think that's what's going to happen a lot on Twitter. But I don't think it's going to be this great, massive overhaul that people are thinking that it's going to be, at least from my opinion. Um, I think if Twitter goes away, I think gymnastics Facebook is going to take its place. Gymnastics Facebook is our. I think it's going to be divided. Really, I think the older gymnastics fans are gonna gravitate towards Facebook, where the younger gymnastics fans are going to gravitate towards like Reddit or Tumblr. Like me, my second favorite gymnastics to get gymnastics news outside of Twitter is either Facebook or Instagram. But I'm older, I'm in my 40s. Where like Addicts, for example, who's in his 30s, his second favorite places to get his gymnastics news are Reddit and Tumblr. And even though I kind of follow gymnastics, I'm not a Reddit user like that yet. So it's just I'm not that deep, but I know gymnastics Reddit is a thing. And I know gymnastics Tumblr is a thing. Just like I know with gymnastics Facebook, it's more so of a Facebook, 2 or 3 Facebook groups that are really popular. So if you don't never heard of these Facebook groups, you may not even know there is a gymnastics, Facebook side. Whereas Twitter, if you just say that, if you just talk about gymnastics, eventually gymnastics stuff is just going to pop up on your timeline easier, and you don't have to even look for it. Yes, please hit the like button, please. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Um, what else? I also feel like Twitter has helped us understand the sport away. Like people actually break down why people got scores the way they got scores. Like in the Gymternet on Twitter, you have coaches, you have gymnasts, you have judges, and you have the fans, and you have the bloggers, right? And that combination helps gymnastics Twitter be the #1 platform because you just have it all in one source. Whereas in other apps, you have to look and search and follow. Like you don't necessarily have to follow people for them to pop up on your timeline on Twitter. Whereas Facebook, you absolutely have to follow people, or if you don't follow people, their message is never going to get through to you. If that makes any sense. So, in conclusion, you guys, I don't think we should be that worried yet about the end of Twitter. I don't think Twitter is going to go away. And in our little corner of Twitter, gymnastics Twitter, I definitely don't think we have much to worry about. We might be censored a little bit more. You may can't curse anymore. Um, you may can't. Well, Twitter isn't really about posting pictures. I mean, people do post pictures, but it's really not like that much about posting pictures. So I just don't think us on the Twitter first in the gymnastics community have much to fear. That's my opinion. Hey, I could wake up tomorrow and Twitter could be absolutely gone. So thank you for listening to another episode of Makayla Loves Gymnastics, part of the We Love Gymnastics brand. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. And hopefully, by the next time you see or hear me, you will notice a major improvement in the situation. Thank you. Thanks, Edit. See you guys next time.